Hey, it's Robert and HawkEye, and we're out hunting a spot that we've hunted a lot of times, and we always find a bunch of little flint chips like these, and you know, we find a lot of quartz. This is a piece of pottery, the big piece, but the rest of it's little flint chips, and we find a ton of flint chips at certain spots, and then we may go weeks and not find a single chip, but we always find flint out here. But I think me and Tyler have found two little Madisons each. But today all that changed. We had a hard rain, well actually a lot of hard rains, and yep, I found that spot right there. Doesn't look all that great, but so I'm gonna push pause. I'm gonna take it in situ, and I'll come right back. Okay, I'm back. I didn't. I don't really even know how to put the pictures on here, but let's check this one out. Yeah, it's nice to find something other than quartz. I love quartz, but just the change of pace is nice. Not an absolute killer, but nice and thin, and I'll take it. So we're going to search up a little more, and then if we find anything else, we'll get it on here. Hey, it's going to give you all a quick cleanup. We went hunting over the weekend, me, Terry, little brother Sean, and HawkEye TY. And we do these family hunts, and as opposed to the quick little turn off the side of the road hunts where it seems like I find some stuff, these family hunts, we're out for a long period of time, we don't find much of anything. I found this one. It's got like a little red blood spot in the quartz and the basis ground, which would have been really cool. Sorry, the sun's actually out. First time in, I don't know, 2 weeks here in northeast Georgia. We've got more rain in the last 2 weeks than we had all summer. But I found, or I didn't find, Tyler found this, here they call them Jack's Reefs. Let me see if I can get around here where you can see it with the sun on it. And super thin. You see the flaking on it, which is cool because you know, quartz doesn't flake like everything else. Up in Carolina they call those PDs. Then yesterday I found this really nice piece of pottery. It's got some really cool lines in it. I found a bigger piece too, but it looked like it had been tossed in the fire. It was black. And my find yesterday with Tyler on another semi-quick hunt, I found this flint point. You know, we don't find a lot of flint here, so we get excited when we see a piece laying there. So sorry the lighting seems like it's really rough right now. Sun's just now coming up, it's early. But on the same day that we did this, Terry found this nutting stone, and I don't know if you can see it very well with the light. It's got a really deep hole, and when I was trying to get out of the ground for, I don't know if it was already broken, but that bottom piece didn't come out. And we were about 3/4 of a mile away from the car, excuse me, on some rough terrain, and it was bad muddy. And I told her, I said, there's no way I can get that out of there. And Tyler was not going to let his mom's find stay way out there on that ridge. So through the mud and the cold wind and a little bit of rain and some extremely rough terrain, he carried that thing up out of there for her. I'm proud of him for doing it because it's a cool rock. But we've had some people, because of Tyler getting into the flint knapping, who've really come out and hooked Tyler up with a lot of rock. And you know, I'd like to say thanks to those guys. LA Country Boy did, and Honey Bun, both those guys down in Louisiana, and I know Lamoka Ghost, and there's somebody else, I can't think of who it is, and I do apologize for that, but Tyler's really gotten into it and encouraged me to come down there, and he's being a good teacher, and so I decided to try it. And so my first attempt, of course I'm going to make what I really like, was my attempt at making a San Patrice. You can see right there on the shiny spot where I'm not so good yet at getting the flake to travel very far. And then my second attempt I made off of a flake. This was flint, and another San Patrice style point. This one I made off of a curved piece of a chip, a flake. And Tyler's really good at understanding how to flake. I don't really get it just so much yet. He's trying to teach me, you know, but I'm old and it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. But eventually I hope to get as good as he is. He's really getting it. He's trying to learn how to flute already, and I'm just trying to learn how not to break the rock and on a simple task. But you can see I can't get the flake to travel far. Occasionally I will, those down towards the tip, travel a little further than up here on the base, and so yeah, it's addictive. You guys were right. A couple of you guys told me if I tried it, it would be done and over with, and that's the truth. I want to bust rock almost more than I want to go hunt for them. But either way, thanks again, y'all, for sending the rocks, and a couple of those guys sent some authentic pieces, which was amazing. I really was shocked to open it up and see some of that stuff in there, and just too cool, you guys. But either way, we're gonna go out maybe later on today. The sun's supposed to be out, and do a little hunt, and if we get something, we'll get it on here. As always, thanks for your comments. Really enjoy y'all's videos, and good luck to everybody.